the Secretary-General of the Commonwealth. Baroness Scotland, really appreciate you joining us. How critical is it for the Commonwealth to be providing support, financial support to Pacific nations at this time?
Well, I think it's absolutely critical that we as a Commonwealth family come together. You know that there are 54 countries, that's 2.4 billion people, we're 1/3 of the world, and 60% of our members are under the age of 30. So there has never been a more important moment. This family has always supported each other in times of crisis. And I think one of the things we're learning is that none of us, doesn't matter how big we are, how small we are, none of us can deal with this pandemic and what's happening climatically on our own. We have to stand together.
And
so what the Secretariat is doing is we're really pooling everything we know, everything we have to help our nations to know what to do, but also, just as importantly, to understand a little better what not to do. And we're being absolutely practical. So some of the things that we're understanding is that we've got to look at not just what's happening on this pandemic, which is absolutely scaring everyone, almost witless. We have to come up with practical response for that, but also what about climate change? And merging those two so that we have real, practical, implementable resources, and the money is absolutely critical.
This perfect storm really is what you're describing, a double catastrophe of this sort. How well prepared are nations like this and the Commonwealth to try and help them through?
Well, I think the first thing is none of us were prepared for this pandemic, but we were prepared in order to respond to crises and to disasters. And so lots of the things, thank God, that we've been doing together as a family are helping us now through. So, for example, we in the Secretariat created the Commonwealth Innovation Hub. We've been able to use that Innovation Hub now at a stage of crisis to create the coronavirus response trajectory tracker. So we're tracking what's happening in our countries. We're looking at what works. We're looking at what doesn't work. But we've also come up with our Climate Change Finance Access Hub. And through that hub, with just $1 million, we started with the money coming from our beloved Australia. Then they gave us another $1 million. And with the UK's £550,000, that's only 1.5 million, but with that we've already generated $33.5 million for our member states, and we've got $500 million in the pipeline. Now that's going to help our member states to try and focus on those things that we really need to get back on track, because we know that both with the climatic disaster and coronavirus, there's almost an economic tsunami coming our way. So how do we better protect for that? And we are, as a result, creating a disaster risk finance portal. Now, that portal was agreed last October by our finance ministers. They told us as a Secretariat, this is a really good idea. We think what you've come up with will work. So we have already started to create this finance hub. It's like a one-stop shop. But we knew even before this pandemic came that a pandemic may come, because at our health ministers meeting last year in the spring, our health ministers came together and they said, what's going to happen if we have another disaster like Ebola? How do we respond? So we were already trying to put together a Commonwealth platform for procurement. So that's not absolutely ready yet, because we thought we'd have more time. But what we are doing in the Secretariat is we're literally working night and day to try and get that Commonwealth Disaster Risk Finance portal up and running. We'd hoped to have it done by June, but we're trying to do everything we can to have it ready really, really soon. But we're also looking at all the other things that we can do, Common Earth, and it's happening. But it's only happening because our Commonwealth family are standing together, and every single country that I've asked, will you help me to help those in need now? Thank God, and God bless them, everybody is saying, I'm in.
Is it too little too late, considering that we see countries like Papua New Guinea with 14 ventilators for a country that size? The health systems and health priorities have been vastly underestimated.
Well, the thing that we were looking at right last year was we understood that the most powerful thing we can have if we have one of these pandemics, if we have one of these issues, is to look at our universal health coverage. And we identified that many of our countries have problems with that. They don't have the money, they don't have the resources, and they need to know how to do it faster, cheaper, and easier. So we were working on that together. And the good thing is there are 54 of us. None of us are on our own. And what we're doing is we're distilling all the knowledge that we have to try and help our countries get there more quickly. We knew it was coming. We didn't know it would be now, but the good thing is we had started to put in place the sort of collaboration that we need. Now we need to do it better, faster, easier, but we have to coordinate. And the thing that has been heartbreaking for many of us is to see the lack of collaboration and coordination elsewhere. Well, God bless us. The position we have in the Commonwealth is we do this. The way everything we do is through collaboration. Everything we do, whether we're small, whether we're medium, or whether we're large, is we do it together. So because we've got this platform, we are using it. And I'm saying to every health worker, every scientist, every individual who is working on this, please come and help us. Go onto our website, look at what we're doing on the tracker, look at what we're doing. We're getting health professionals to come together. We're using all our accredited organizations. We already have a Commonwealth Nurses Association. We already have a Commonwealth Pharmaceutical Association. We already have Commonwealth Doctors. All of these associations, accredited associations, we've got them. We don't have to create them today, and
Baroness
let's use
Scotland,
them, but let's stick together.
we appreciate your time, and good to hear of those initiatives. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and good luck for Australia.
Indeed. I think good luck to all of us.